Day by Day Kids Bible, Day 232. Many Sick People. Matthew 8:14 through 17, Mark 1:21 through 34, Luke 4:31 through 41. Jesus and his friends came back to Capernaum. The worship day came. Jesus went to the town's worship house. He started teaching there. People were surprised. Jesus didn't sound like any other teacher of the law. He sounded like he knew what he was talking about. All of a sudden, a man in the town's worship house yelled, "Jesus of Nazareth, I know who you are. You are God's Holy One. What do you want here? Do you come to get rid of us?" A bad spirit was in control of the man. So Jesus said firmly, "Hush, come out of that man." The bad spirit made the man shake. Then the spirit came out with a loud yell. The people were surprised. "What's happening here?" they asked each other. "This is a new teaching. Jesus talks like a man in charge. He even tells bad spirits what to do, and they obey." The news about Jesus soon went all over the place. People everywhere around Galilee heard about this. Jesus and his friends left the town's worship house. They went to Peter and Andrew's house. James and John were with them. Peter's wife's mother was at the house. She was in bed. She was very hot and very sick. Peter told Jesus about her. Jesus went into the room where she was. He held her hand. Then he helped her get up. Right away, she was well. She started taking care of her visitors. After the sun set, many people came by the house. They brought sick people to Jesus. They brought people who were controlled by bad spirits. The whole town seemed to be coming to Peter's door. People were sick in different ways, but Jesus made them well. He sent many bad spirits away from people. He would not let the spirits talk. That's because they knew who he was. People from everywhere. Matthew 4:23 through 25, 8:1 through 4, Mark 1:35 through 45, Luke 4:42 through 44, 5:12 through 15. Jesus got up very early the next morning. He went to find a place to be alone. He wanted a place where he could pray. Later, Peter and his friends went looking for Jesus. They found him at last. They said, "Everybody is looking for you." "Let's go," said Jesus. "Let's go to other towns near here. I can teach in other towns too. That's why I came." So Jesus traveled all through the land of Galilee. He spoke in the town's worship houses. He told the good news about God's kingdom. He made people well. Even people to the north in Syria heard about Jesus. People kept bringing sick friends and family to Jesus. Some people were hurting very badly. Some had bad spirits in control of them. Some people couldn't move. Jesus made them well. Big crowds of people came to Jesus. They came from Galilee and the 10 cities. They came from Jerusalem and from around the Jordan River. Many of them followed Jesus. One day a man with a skin sickness came to Jesus. "You can make me well if you want to," he said. Jesus felt kind and caring towards this man. So Jesus touched him. "I do want to," said Jesus. "Be well." Right away the sickness went away. The man was well. Then Jesus said, "Don't tell anyone about this. Go to the priest, let him check your skin. Give the gifts you're supposed to give for getting well." But the man went off and told about what happened. The news went all over the place, so Jesus couldn't go into the towns for a while. But people still came to Jesus from everywhere. They came to be made well. A hole in the roof. Mark 9:1 through 8, Mark 2:1 through 12, and Luke 5:18 through 26. Jesus went back to Capernaum. News went around that he was home. So crowds started coming to the house where he was staying. So many people came that the house was full of people. There was no more room. There wasn't even room around the door outside. But Jesus taught the people right there. Then 4 men walked up to the house. They were bringing a friend who couldn't move. They carried him on a mat. But they couldn't get through the crowd, so they dug through the roof. They made a hole right above Jesus. Then they let the sick man down on his mat. He went right through the hole in the roof. Jesus saw how much they believed. He told the sick man, Your sins are forgiven. Some teachers of God's law were watching. They thought, how can he say that? Only God can forgive sins. Jesus knew just what they were thinking. He said, why are you thinking that? Is it easier to say your sins are forgiven, or to say, get up, take your mat with you, and walk? I have the right to forgive sins here on earth. You'll see. Then Jesus looked again at the man who couldn't move. He said, get up, take your mat with you. You can go home now. The man stood up. He picked up his mat. Then he walked out with everyone watching him. Everyone was surprised. They praised God. They said, we never saw anything like this before.